What's up, people? It's your boy Jerry Price and your boy V La Vinci.
Let's go.
And we got our own private guest today, Mercedes Streets. You know, we're very lucky to have her in the booth today. We had her on live in the booth. You guys definitely go check out that video. But today, guys, we got a special topic, and I'm gonna be on the real with you guys. Like, I'm gonna be so seriously on the real with you guys.
What's the price? What's the price?
What's the price? All right, so the other day, I was actually with this girl, right? You know, we talking. I met her at this party before all the quarantine started happening, right? And, you know, we was hanging out, we was having lunch, you know, not social distancing, unfortunately.
Quarantine baby.
Yeah.
Quarantine baby.
She found out that I had an Android, so she was just like, oh, man, like, I don't really talk to guys who got Androids.
Oh,
I was
she
like,
got iPhone stuff.
What? Yeah, she got an iPhone.
Stuff?
So
okay.
it was crazy. I was just like, wow, really? Because I got Android, we can't vibe like that? She was just like, like, you got Android. I was just like, my Samsung costs more than your iPhone.
Right.
Damn, that's facts though.
Oh, you want to talk about Note 10 Plus?
Two Androids.
Come on.
Two Androids.
Listen, all
like,
y'all
true?
iPhone snobs, I'm sorry.
Let us know.
Exactly. Like, iPhones are so basic, because I was just like, that must have been a sign, just like, you know, just not deal with basic people. Because, like, you know,
But
and for that to be a priority of hers is kind of crazy.
Exactly. That's the crazy part. How
So it doesn't matter for you. iPhone
It don't matter to
not.
me because there's so much more important things to worry about when it comes to talking to somebody. I mean, that's like ridiculous.
But like some females
just have a phone that functions. I mean,
facts. Some people don't even got a line.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how you gonna contact with them? You fuck with them, and you're like, oh shit, you don't have.
You know,
phone.
right?
That's
So
crazy.
like, I guess I know there's like a stigma behind like, oh, you got Android, you broke or something like that. I'm just like,
Oh,
that
okay.
don't make.
But here's the thing. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh, we can't go on your age. We already talked about this. So, from when I was like growing up, to me it seemed like at the time the girls I was talking to are like around that age, 19, 20, 21. It just seemed like if you're not trendy, then you're whack. Pretty much, you're a whole lame. You don't have an iPhone. Right now, it's like an iPhone 6, iPhone 7 that was out by now.
Yeah.
It's like that was a symbol of what trendy or rich or, you know, you need to have that. Android is like pretty much back in the day. You like, why that even matter?
Exactly.
To me, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna cap. I got an iPhone now. But I had
This guy.
All right, listen.
This guy.
All right, listen to me. When I first started doing music, I was writing on my Android. Like, I was writing on my Android using the notes. But when I knew that I wanted to do music and a lot of the people were using Logic Pro, GarageBand, that was in association with iTunes, well, Apple, with iPhone.
Okay.
I was like, all right, so if I want the transition from what I'm working on to go from a hard drive computer based at home to something that's more personal, movable, I need to have the same product so it'll be compatible. So I was like, all right, let me get an iPhone. That's the only reason why I switched to iPhone. But I'm still team Android. I ain't gonna cap. I'm still team Android.
But you see, that made sense for you.
No.
You know what I mean? That made sense for you. So I mean.
But that was the only reason why I did it. I wasn't trying to get an iPhone because, oh, that's trendy. I need to have an iPhone because everybody have an iPhone.
Exactly.
But I don't know. But should that even matter? Like when you start talking to somebody?
Not at all.
Like, not at all.
Not at all.
Like, it really should not matter.
So you telling me you would talk to somebody that had an iPhone, your team Android?
What? Don't give a shit. Like, I mean, are you a decent person? Are you gonna treat me good? Are we gonna have fun together? Can I make you laugh? Can you make me laugh?
What do you bring to the table?
Right, like I mean, your phone,
stuff like
I could
that.
care less.
That's true. I don't know why that even mattered.
I don't even I can't even comprehend that.
Yeah, it's this crazy thing because like we were talking, kicking it one night right there. I was like, all right, let me put on my phone. You know, I'm scrolling through Instagram for a second. She was like, oh, what kind of phone you got? I was like, Samsung A20, and she was just like,
Did it
you
kill
got
the whole
Android?
mood?
It didn't kill the whole mood. It was just like, it killed my mood for her in a sense. I was just like,
Yeah, for sure.
I was like,
not
that's
80
something
to
you
no more.
cared about? Like, of all things.
No, because people give me a hard time for being an Android person, and then they're always complaining about their iPhone. And I always, every time, I'm like, you
Battery
always give me a
dying.
hard time. And then you're
That
complaining.
new update be killing me. I don't even want to update no more. Like, I don't want to update. Get off my phone. I don't.
And then when I heard Apple drag your battery down when it gets old, so that you replace. Like, listen, I've had the Samsung I had before this. I think it was a S7 or 9, but I had it for like 2 or 3 years.
And
it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
I only upgraded because of the camera, and I was starting to record a lot more. It's in 4K.
Exactly.
I think that was also one of the biggest things. iPhone for a long time in its growth had a better camera than Android, and a lot of people was like, "Oh, then you can't take cute pictures with me," or like it won't be fire or whatever.
It
like,
depends in the right conditions, because
The professional air.
I'm just gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you, because like when I first started out doing videos, I had an iPhone 5S. That was the first camera I ever owned. Like that was actually, people didn't know, when I was going to certain events, I would take pictures at the right angle, take videos without anybody really knowing that I was shooting the video later. It was like, oh snap, you shot this? Yeah. But later on, I really realized, oh, this guy doesn't even have like a whole camera thing. Like, hit me up when you got the equipment, you know, you're doing it big and stuff like that. Later on, I did hit him up when I had this stuff. We worked together. But at the same time, like, I was doing stuff with an iPhone at the time. But it was during the day. Light was outside, you know.
Right.
At nighttime, you couldn't do those type of things.
You can't get those things.
You can't do those type of things. But at the same time, it was like, I switched over to Android later on, because as running a whole business, like, I got to be able to like send stuff to people real quick, just downloading from Google Cloud and stuff. Because iCloud, doing anything through iCloud takes forever. So it's like, it was a no-brainer to just have an Android, because everything's just compatible. I can hook it up to any computer, download music, download videos and everything. Everything's just awesome. But like, doing it through Apple is just like, you gotta have iTunes. If it's a PC computer, you have to have iTunes.
Right.
If it's a Mac computer, you can do certain things, but at the same time, it's just like, you're only limited to other Apple products. And it's just like, I ain't trying to do all that.
That's crazy.
I stopped talking to guys for a lot less than that, but definitely not about their phone.
Oh yeah.
Story time. Oh, I
time?
forgot. We could make it a story time.
You want a story?
I mean,
yeah.
All right, this is gonna kill y'all.
All right.
So there's this guy. He kept asking me out. I finally agreed. We go to the movies. He picks me up. I had just got my nails done. He's like, "Oh, your nails look really nice." I'm like, "Thanks." And he's like, "Yeah, And he said, "I just got mine done too." And I'm like, I think he just got a manicure, right? He goes like this, and he had a French manicure. Then he tells me I did it myself. And then
okay.
we're not even out of the car yet at the movie theater. Then I look closer at it, and the lines are all jagged. And I'm just like, man,
he came in. So
take me home.
All right, so
you gotta break down this story, okay?
The fact, I mean, he did his own nails.
Right.
Okay.
Why are you painting your own nails?
Okay.
Right.
For one.
Manicure, cool. But the French manicure is that's the white stripe that you paint on.
Yeah.
Bro.
But what if they were straight though? Like they did them fire.
Oh no, that was just the icing on the cake that was hilarious.
Oh shit.
Dudes. I'm sorry. I mean, I know now a lot of guys paint their nails black and stuff like that, but I mean that's cool, I guess. But that white French manicure stripe,
that's not it.
It's not it. I was just like, bro, I already said no to you like 10 times, and then you just killed it with that.
I mean, a lot of dudes were doing it when like emo rock was kind of a thing.
Nah, but he was a hip hop dude.
He was a hip hop dude?
Yeah.
I'd be like, at that point in time, it was just like red flag.
It really was. It really was.
What do you think about Bad Bunny?
I like Bad Bunny.
You follow Bad Bunny?
I mean, I don't, like, as a person, I don't know him, but I like his music.
You like his music?
Yeah.
All right.
Why?
He be painting his nails and stuff.
Different colors?
Yeah.
But not the white stripe.
He'll probably do it.
I mean, this was maybe like 10 years ago. I think it might be a little more acceptable now.
Damn. That's crazy. A lot of things were not acceptable back then. It's time gross. That's time gross. What I was really thinking before, like, we got onto that topic, what we were talking about out there, that completely flew over my head.
Supporting artists at shows and stuff like that. Like if you go to an event.
That's true.
You know,
I usually don't forget a lot of things. I promise you. Disclaimer. But no, because what you were saying before, I know you were saying something out there, or was that him?
We talk about a lot of things. Yeah, help me out here.
Oh, I remember. It was like this was the part that we left off at was just like in the hip hop scene. Like if you go to like EDC, where like if there's a new upcoming artist,
that's what we were
people
that
just
part,
like
okay.
vibing towards them. But like in the hip hop scene, when there's an upcoming artist, after like the artist that the audience knows, they just basically kind of like ignore them.
Yeah, a lot of times like they see their friend perform and then they leave, or they go away from the stage, like you were saying. And like when you were saying for your show,
that a lot
instead
of
discovering a new artist that you might like, they're just there for their people and then they move to the side.
But why do you think that is though? Like, why do people are just closed off to sticking to something what they're familiar with, when you got compared to a crowd that's into EDC? They're very adventurous with the music.
I really haven't been able to put my finger on it. I think you said something that kind of made sense.
Yeah, because it's like, I would say it's, I guess, the being hard culture in a sense. Like when you go to a certain place, like if you're in Homeboy, go way back, like say if you like wrenching into music and stuff like that, then you're just like, all right, cool, like I'm gonna support my boy. You go way back, other than us being in music or whatever, and then like, but somebody else who's like popping in the scene and stuff like that, you see them doing their thing and you're just like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, all right, I mean, I'm not really gonna be supportive to them, because then that's gonna make me look soft, or like that's gonna make me look like I'm showing emotion to somebody else and something like that. And it's just like, kind of makes no sense.
Like no one wants to be a fan, no one wants to be like a groupie.
Yeah.
And it's like, why can't you just enjoy the music, enjoy the show? Just enjoy it. It doesn't mean you're dick riding, groupie, whatever,
Exactly. Like if you like that song, go congratulate them, show them love. So
and I am starting to see that more in the city, honestly. Like doing the Hottest in the Hood shows, I'm starting to see people mingling and doing songs together. It's starting, it's that process is starting, especially with the younger generation.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel like they're way more open to experimenting with their music, experimenting with different producers and artists. Yeah. I'm seeing it more now. Like
not too long ago, a client of mine, 44 Pablo, like we was at the tavern and on Edgewater Road, and he had a performance there, and like after he got off stage, the next artist who came in right after, like no one was like paying him any mind. I'm just like, yeah, it was kind of messed up, because I mean, like his song was good. Yeah, I was just like,
just missing out. They don't want to take the time just to open the ears and listen.
Yeah, just listen to the song. Like I understand, like you're giving your boy props and whatnot, like the person who came on before, but just like it was half the crowd that was in there right after, like the people they came for was like performing. I'm just like, the people who came on after was like really, really good. Which is like, I just it made me like, I was like, wow. This,
what came in the back of my mind when it comes to the hip hop scene with new music? I think we have too many, I want to call them bootleggers, but like, everybody want to have a taste of that like fame. Like, everybody want to be a rapper. Like, and when people just come up to you on the side of the street, they be like, yo, listen to my music. I mean, I'm the type of person to always listen. I'm always ready to put down for Orlando.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who just seen too many times when they accept somebody else's work, and it's just not what they expected. It's like, oh, this is trash.
Yeah.
So, one, it caused them to, some people will say something, but a lot of people won't say nothing. Like, they won't give feedback. They're going to be like, oh, this is trash. I'm not going to pay attention to it no more. Like, what if the feedback you used or you tell that person or advice is going to help them out in the future to become better?
I'll tell you the hard thing about that. I've had people ask me for feedback and advice, and when I gave it to them, they got mad at me.
But why be mad if that's what they asked for?
Because people just, I don't know.
Because it's like and
the way that I give feedback is always positive. Like, it's not like, oh, it's trash. No, it's like, okay, this is one thing I think you should change. You need to go to a better studio, get your mix and master. Like, it's usually like generic things that really can make the song sound better. But like this one guy, he's a singer, he was using auto-tune, and I know personally his voice is incredible. He doesn't need auto-tune, and I felt like he used too much. I can understand if you want that sound, but I'm like, just bring the auto-tune down a little bit and just use a little bit of it, and I think your natural voice would be better. And he got mad at me, like didn't talk to me for like a year. I was like, bro, like what happened? And then when I did talk to him,
shut the door.
I was like, I never heard from him again. And then like when I did hear from him, he was like, oh, I mean, he's like, he didn't really want to like address it. But I was like, I'm giving you a compliment if you really think about it. Like your voice by itself is incredible.
Better than being edited and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really crazy. Cause like a friend of mine, he like dropped me two of his songs to listen to because he was like starting to get into music, but he had like all the like external things going on. So he sent me to them. He recorded himself at home. He doesn't really have like a whole studio set up, but he still was able to put ad libs in there. He had amazing wordplay. His flow was like
so you
crazy.
Can see the potential.
Yeah, I can see the potential. It's just like the quality of the audio itself sounds like you recorded it at home. Mm-hmm. If it was recorded in the studio, it'd be fire.
He just needs to go to a studio and do it, basically.
That was like the only thing. I was just like, other than the song being a little bit long, because it was like running on almost like 5 minute mark.
Oh, got it.
And it was a 5 minute mark of him just spitting bars, which was like really cool, because I'm just like, wow, for that long, like you're just, it's like a straight kind of like verse, but you still have like, you know, little bridges in there. But like at the same time, it's like, if you shorten it a little bit towards like 3.5, maybe like 310,
like the structure of it would be better. Yeah.
It would hit harder, and especially if you re-record it. And like he kind of already knew that prior to sending me the song, so it's like he took that criticism, was just like, all right, bet that's what I'm gonna do and everything, because you know now I'm one person who's like listened to other artists who are upcoming who had music that was recorded at home and then came to the studio, and it changed the whole perspective. After I gave him a couple other examples from artists like J. Cole, for example. Power Trip on the mixtape that he had. I forgot the name of the mixtape, but
Power Trip.
Yeah.
Born Sinner.
Yeah. It was on Born Sinner, the album, but he had on the mixtape before, and the sound of it is completely different from the mixtape version to the album version, because he re-recorded, mixed some verses around, and then mixed I believe the ending bridge around.
Oh shit.
And stuff like that. So it sounded complete, and the beat was completely different.
Right.
So, and it's I think it went platinum. That's that one song alone. So I mean, things like that can happen when you mix a song around a little bit after working on it. Yeah. So.
I'm glad he took your advice then. At least he listened to you.
I know, yeah, because other people
really
was been like, I liked it the way it was, and
That's the one thing I always do. Like with any songs, the people that I go to are always gonna be my brother and my sister. My sister is real. Like when we were gonna do that skit, future skit about to come through, ran by Jerry. My sister might be involved. She might be a cast. She's funny as fuck. Go follow her on IG. I gave you a shout out, Val. So anyways.
How you gonna say go follow her on IG and not say her IG?
Oh, you're right. At V.ALLX.
It'll be somewhere on the screen. So
it'll be somewhere on there. That's the reason why I didn't say it out loud, because I know it's gonna be potting down.
Don't make me look bad, okay?
No, you good though. You're right. I'm supposed to shout it out verbally.
Right.
She putting me on my spot.
So you see, Val, your bro slacking.
Yeah, I'm not slacking. Cause I talk about it.
You know I gotta harass you.
Right. Damn. She been harassing me for the
all night, right?
Like, shit, like, what I do to you? I think it's my reactions. That's what someone said, like, I'm easy to get at. Like, I'm always be the easy one to target because it's entertaining to see me react.
It's all good-hearted.
I'm gonna stop reacting. How about that?
No, come on. Be a good sport.
But what I was getting at, damn, I already lost my train of thought. This happens a lot.
Y'all are doing the skit.
The skit. Besides the skit.
Oh, you're gonna take your music to your siblings first.
Yeah, that was the reason why I mentioned it. You see, I got sidetracked easily.
He's gonna take it to his peers.
So,
I'm sorry.
She coming at you, bro. She coming at you.
I had to. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Alright, leave in the comment. Is it wrong to use the word peers? Is that wrong?
It's weird.
Not Rick Ross peers, but like peers. Like your fellows, your friends.
He said his peers lost him when he was drunk.
Look, it was real.
Your friends. Just say your friends lost you.
No, they're not my friends no more once you lose me.
It's not their fault that you were drunk and you got lost.
It's their fault for giving me the shot anyways.
Oh, okay.
I was drinking Henny mixed with Coke. And then they were like, somebody came home with like Jamaican rum. Oh my gosh, that was good, but it was strong.
Okay, you're mixing liquors. All right.
Yeah, and I knew that was the
I can't blame you for that one.
But my ego came in. Like, as a dude, another person challenged you saying, oh, you can't go shot for shot. Or bet. All right, I'll go shot for shot. So we did 1, 2, good. The third one, I felt it. I should have been done. But it was like birthday shots, round of shots, and then everybody took it. And I was like, all right, this fourth one, I'm gonna be good.
You can't take it back, man.
Birthday shots will get you, boy.
I was in Mexico, bro. I was like, 13 shots in. I went swimming afterwards.
You went swimming?
I just swam.
In your own vomit?